Diamonds are forever.
Hi everyone, I'm Pete Kelly from Radio Diamonds and welcome to highlights of Eynesbury Rovers against AFC Rushden Diamonds, only on AFCRDTV. Manager Mark Starmer's only change for this Chroma Sport and Trophies UCL Division 1 match was that Alex Deakin came into the side for his first start in place of Ainsley McDonald. And Diamonds are in the ascendancy as the icy rain blowed down in the first few minutes. Jake Newman missing that one, left-footed. And then no one in a diamond shirt was on hand to knock the ball home after that scramble. But straight away Eynesbury went down the other end, and a header into the back of the net from Lee Bassett was enough to make it 1-0 to Eynesbury. Devon Elwood's shot from distance was just wide there. And Diamonds did have a couple of other opportunities in the first half. Newman had another opportunity, Morgan and McBride all had chances, but half-time was Eynesbury Rovers 1, AFC Rushden Diamonds 0. And Diamonds too had chances in the second half. Again, Newman there with a shot over the bar. But it seemed to be Eynesbury who were putting their chances away. And it was Bassett again with another neat finish to make it 2-0 to the home side. And it would be wrong to think that Diamonds didn't make chances in this one. That was McBride producing a smart save from Andrew Whale in the Eynesbury goal. Although from a resultant corner, it was Jake Newman who headed the ball into the net to give Diamonds a goal back. At this stage it really was either side's to win. Devon Elwood wasn't quite able to get onto the end of a left wing cross on that occasion. And just a few moments later, the ball again broke to Jake Newman, who possibly dallied slightly over his shot. And a defender made a very quick recovering challenge. But as Diamonds struggled to get the equaliser, Eynesbury put away a third. It was a under-hit back pass from Sam Brown with his head, and it was Lee Bassett on hand to complete his hat-trick and make it 3-1. Although Diamonds did continue to attack, that was an opportunity for substitute Gillingwater, and it was end-to-end stuff by halfway through the second half, with Quincy Sharonmu pulling off a neat double save there. But the icing was on the cake for Eynesbury with just a few minutes to go. A wonderful right wing cross straight onto the head of Tom Coles for the home side, making it 4-1. As such, a very bad day at the office for Diamonds. Final score: Eynesbury Rovers 4, AFC Rushden Diamonds 1. Diamonds return to action next weekend in the UCL Knockout Cup away at Wellingborough Town. I'm Pete Kelly for AFCRDTV.
Here with manager Mark Starmer. Mark, your thoughts on today's defeat?
Very disappointing, very disappointing, and apologies from me and Andy to the travelling supporters, first and foremost. We've got to start learning to defend and taking chances. Two areas of the game that are vital. We're not doing it well enough at the minute, and we've created more chances than what they have by far. They've stuck theirs in, and we haven't. And no, it's depressing at the minute. It's concerning, but reality is that the players we currently have ain't good enough. Simple as that.
So what do you look to do? Do you look to shake it up, bring some others in, or work on certain areas?
Bringing players in is a must. working on areas. You work on areas week in, week out, and when it matters, we don't do it. You know, I see their opposition strikers working back, chasing fullbacks back. I see their defenders blocking shots, putting their bodies on the line. I don't see that from us, you know. And I said to them at half time, I said there's more passion on the bench than what there is out on the pitch. And you know, I've just said to them at the end, they've got to take a long, hard look at themselves. If they don't want to be here because things are too big for them or whatever, then they go. You know, and they hold their hands up and go. And at the end of the day, they've got to realise what we're trying to do here and start performing. And they're not. You know, they're not performing. They're doing. You say they're not performing, but if you watch the game back, and I will, we've created some good chances and proven goal scorers in this league over the seasons are just not doing it, and proven defenders at higher levels than this are not defending. So I'm struggling. You know.
Yeah, they had 5 chances and scored before them, so they were clinical, and they moved forward as a unit, didn't they?
Yeah, you know, and they wanted it more. Simple as that. You know, it's very difficult on the side to get players to tackle, to get players to track back. You can tell them, but I can't do it for them. And at the end of the day, they've had 9 games now to prove they're capable in this league to be pushing up there at the right end, and they're not.
Any positives at all from today?
Yeah, it stopped raining. Well, they create chances again. You know, it's difficult. It's reality. It's where we are. We've created chances. We haven't stuck them in. The opposition have created. Was it a 4-1 scoreline? No, it wasn't. Positives are me and Andy will still give 110% and try and drag the players up off their knees at the minute and get them giving 110% and start winning games of football again.
I suppose in one way it's a good thing that we've got a cup match next week. Mix it up a bit.
Any game next week is got to be a good game for us because we need to get back to it and win whatever competition it's in. Mix it up. No, because I need the players now to start winning games of football. And yes, I'll mix it up in terms of what we've got in positional, in where they play. And we'll try and get a few players in that haven't played in the League Cup already. So, it's going to be a busy week.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Hopefully, we'll have a better afternoon.
Hope so, mate.
Thanks for talking to us.
No problem.
Cheers. Here with Chris Hope. Chris, your thoughts after that 4-1 defeat today?
No, I'm not very happy, to be honest. Embarrassing. Take your pick, really. Yeah. It's very disappointing. There's some harsh words said after the game, and rightly so. And we've had a word as lads in a group and just said, it's not acceptable. Need to pull our fingers out. It's a shame that the next league game's not until for another 10 days. But we'll work hard in training. We've got the cup match next week, which we obviously want to do well in. But we were way off the mark today, and it was very, very disappointing.
Can you put your finger on? Was there one thing specific, or number of things? Or
they just wanted it more than us, I thought, today. It's a combination of, it's 4-1, but we had chances and missed them, which happens. I can't recall them having loads and loads of chances, but they seem to bury theirs. But it's down to everyone. It's not just the forwards, it's midfield, it's defenders. We all get chances, and we've got to start putting them in the back of the net. On the other hand, it's probably the worst we defended all season, really, because I think we've looked pretty solid. So it's a bad combination, bad defending, and poor finishing. But lads know that, and we got to push on from here.
Do you think it's not a good thing then to have a cup match next week? You'd rather be straight back into league action?
Oh, well, to be honest, I hope there was a league game tomorrow or Tuesday. Quicker, as soon as possible, really. But there isn't, and it's just part of it. The thing is, we had this situation last year when I was at St Neots, and we started the season pretty well, and then we had a little bit of a patch. Exactly the same time we played Northwood away, got beat 4-1. A very, very similar performance. Harsh words were said out after that one, but it was going on from that point. We sort of knew what the league was about, knew what we had to do, we addressed it, and we came strong and we won the league in the end, and that's what our main aim is today. I've heard a few reports, people saying if we don't win today, or the league's over. Absolute load of rubbish. People have opinions, and I haven't got a problem with that. But with my experience over the years at various different clubs, you don't win the league in October. You got to be in and about it by Christmas, and then you push on from there. Like I say, we did it last year with St Neots, and I don't see why we can't do it today. It was a bad performance, our first loss. And like you say, there's not one person in there who'll come out and say, "Oh well, I did all right today," because we can't do that. But like you say, what can you do? You just have to push on and work hard, and I feel sorry for the supporters who've come out today in pretty, I'm not going to swear on camera, pretty awful weather, and have to watch that. But I'll apologise on behalf of the lads, and it's just down to us. We can only put it right on the pitch. Starms and Peaks and the rest of the managers, Biff, they're just very, very passionate. Like we all are, really, and they said some harsh words, and they were well within their rights to do so. And in football, you got to take it.
It's that experience that perhaps you'll better help rub off on the other lads. We saw results today. Harrowby beat Oadby, and Whitworth lost 3-0 to Burton Park. Everyone will drop points, and it's seeing the long-term game.
Definitely, I've been involved, like you say, in football at various levels for a lot of years, and seen, being up the top. I've had promotions, I've had, relegations. I've seen probably the whole rainbow of it, really. But it's all about building momentum, and and over them crucial times. I always think Christmas is a crucial time because you've got a lot of games in a short period, and if you can have a good Christmas, it sets you up. And then obviously you need to be in the running, and then it's down to, that's when the pressure comes, and a bit of bottle, and I go back to last year because it was the closest thing for me to, but we had Slough, who were probably 8-9 points in front of us, giving it the big one sort of just before Christmas time, beat us at home after in about sort of end of February time, March, and they thought they'd won the league, and then we went on an unbelievable run and beat them by about 6 or 7 points. So that's what it's about. It's at the sharp end of the season, and that's what we want. That's what the group of players, but Starms and the rest of the lads can't do any more to prepare us for it. We just got to take responsibility, and it's all about honesty at the end of the day. If you're not doing it, then you've got to hold your hands up, and we never did it today.
Great, thanks very much for taking time and coming to talk to us. Really appreciate it.